Yeah, Lax, here we go. Some homework for you while you're home on break to help you manage your lower back, keep you mobile and ready for the spring. We're going to start with the Thomas test stretch. You're going to sit on the edge of a table or a firm surface, knees over the edge. You're going to roll back, both knees to your chest. Everything's going to be shoulder width. Okay, we don't want our legs to flare. Pull the knee to the chest, let the opposite leg out, and bend. If you have something to hook the leg on, that's great. We do this a lot on the fourth floor when I'm working with you, but if you can have somebody help you, pull the other leg down even better. Okay, 20 seconds in this position. Bring this leg up, switch opposite. 20 seconds on that side, we're going to do 4. Okay, for your quadratus, your QL, we want to stretch out this side. Okay, that gets awful tight on you guys when you do a lot of shooting. So we're going to go over a physio ball or a firm surface, wide base. Okay, nice and straight, top arm over. In this position, you'll feel a big release and stretch your lat, your quadratus muscle. Okay, open up. 20 or 30 second, nice hold. Take a deep breath in. Exhale and reach. 3 or 4 times on each side. That'll help keep you loose up through your trunk and in your hips. Okay, number 3, we're going to go on a foam roller. Okay, foam roller position, or if you have a ball, you can grab a roller. Ill prepared, but that's all right. Foam roller, we take the roller, we're going to find our hip flexor, which is above our hip bone. Okay, down in this position. Place it at the top, just above the hip bone. The opposite leg's going to come out at 90 degrees. Okay, so we're 99 here. Okay, hands down, reach back, hold. And it's a great release on your hip flexor and your quad. You can come out of that and roll right through, right back in again. Hold 3 or 4 times each side, 20 seconds. From that position, we can go into a pigeon stretch and into our world's greatest. So we can drop into our pigeon. Be careful of your knees on this. We want to go 90-90, slowly lower yourself in, okay? And then get your chest and shoulders out over this position, okay? Protect your knee. You don't really want to grind on the knee, so get your chest and shoulders out in this position. I'm right over my foot, okay? Then I can change my angle, get over to my knee, sit back on my haunches a little bit, back on my rear end and thigh. Feel a stretch in here, and back out. Good. Go into your child's pose position from here. We're going to drop back into this position, sit back. Knees are square under our shoulders. Big breath, exhale and reach. Slide our hands over to the left, both arms. Big breath and reach. You feel that all the way. I'm leaning to my left, so I feel that in my right lat. Okay, 20 seconds here. Slide back over. 20 seconds on this side. Nice and slow, relaxed. Good. World's greatest stretch. From that position, we can drop back in. We've done this a lot as a group. Make sure it's linear. I don't want that back knee on the ground, so I want you straighten the backside, maybe a small bend in the knee. Try to get the forearm to the ground. Okay. Open, post, nice straight line between my right hand and my left hand. Eyes on my fingertips. Big breath in, out, and reach. And back in. Back up and reach. Get nice rotation in your spine. We're going to safe but effective. We're going to drop this leg back. You can do a little downward dog in between. Back over. Post. And reach. Same progression there. 3 or 4 times on each side will do it for you. Sport cord leg drops. Taught some of you guys how to do this as well. You can go to your back. Okay. Cord's going to help us keep our leg perpendicular with the ceiling. Opposite arm is out. Contract this thigh. Swing and drop. Try to stay parallel and drop. Each time my leg drops, I feel a pull through my hamstring up into my backside. Okay, so you lift, drop. You can get a little swing into this. It doesn't have to be super, super slow. Good. When you're done with that, Drop the leg out, get a nice abductor stretch. Always a little bonus. Okay, we're gonna step over to here for a second. We're gonna do a couple of activities with our functional trainer. If you have access to it, if not, you may have a sport cord, a bungee cord of some sort. Okay. So we're gonna drop down into a squat position here, and I want you to work on counter rotation, okay? So if I were to finish my shot, I would be here, okay? Now I'm gonna come back up. I wanna use my legs, my hips, rotate my trunk, finish. My eyes are gonna go to my hand, okay? I'm using my core, I'm using my left hip, my rear shoulder on the right in this pattern, okay? Same thing here. Okay, it's all coming from my core and my hips. Okay, and then the last finishing piece is my rear shoulder and my lat to try to help me with my deceleration on my shots. Okay, peel off presses. You can do a different variety of peel off presses. You can use this cord to do the exercise that we just covered, that whole kneel to lift pattern. But our peel off, we're going to come into an athletic position, drop down. Hands are even with my belly. We're coming in and out. Okay, we're gonna rotate. I like this for shooters and throwers because I think it helps stabilize both hips and your core. So we go 10 counterclockwise, 10 clockwise. You can do a series of ins and outs as well. Okay, or you can just do static holds where you're in this position and then you have one of your partners, one of your buddies tapping your hands and you just try to stay in neutral and resist the movement. Okay, you need to work both sides, so make sure after you finish pulling from one direction, you do the same activity pulling from the other direction. You want to make sure you stay balanced. Okay, Atlas press. Okay, we're going to walk over here for a sec. The Atlas press. This is a 20-pound bar with a 10-pound plate on the end. It's not super heavy. You can use a weighted PVC pipe, or you can use just a 45-pound bar if you want to. But we're going to work on deceleration. Okay, so we're in this shooter's position. Okay, we're going to come over to the finish. Okay, here's my finish. Okay, my backside is up. I'm just going to work on keeping myself balanced on my front side. My core is tight, and I'm back up here in this position. Here's my start. Actually, this is my finish. Here's my start here. Okay, so I'm using my posterior chain, my shoulders, my hamstrings, my hips to pull and finish. Okay, then I put it back down. It's not a shooting drill. Okay, we're not shooting this bar. We're getting to the finish position and then counter rotating, decelerating to keep our core and our hips tight, help us counteract some of the rotational force that messes our lower back up. Okay, 10 on each side for the Atlas press. Okay, last thing, we'll go into a side plank position up on the box. Okay, so I'm down in this position, okay, here. Okay, we're gonna hold our side plank in this position and work on ins and outs. Okay, again, working, this is all core and hip, shoulder stability, and make sure we work on both sides. You can go 10 ins and outs on the side plank, elevated side plank. Okay, that ought to keep you busy every other day, nice and slow. We'll see you in January.